Hello, I'm going to show you how to install Visual Studio Code on your Mac. So super easy. All you're going to do is go to google.com and just make a Google search for Visual Studio Code. It should be this first link, code.visualstudio.com. It should recognize that you are on a Mac, so it should say download for Mac. So click that. It says thank you for downloading VS Code. Then, depending on how fast your Wi-Fi is, it'll download. I'm going to click here and say show in folder. It is a zip folder, so I'm going to double click it, unzip, and there I have the application. Now I recommend clicking and dragging that. I already have it installed, and hence why you see the 2 there, because it's my second installation. For you it shouldn't have that there. But I highly recommend dragging and dropping it in your applications, as that's the best place to store them on a Mac. You then can access Visual Studio Code from the applications folder, and if you're like me, you'll like to drag it out onto the desktop or onto the dock there. Second part of this video, real quickly I'll show you how you can create an HTML file. So we're going to now click on Visual Studio Code. I'm going to say, let's close all of this. Let's go File. Let's make, let's go ahead and say Open. And I'm just going to make a new folder just to keep organized. And we'll call this First HTML. And so I'm going to choose this folder. My Visual Studio Code is now working off of that new folder that I created on my desktop. I'm going to say File, New File, and I'm immediately going to do a file Save As. I'm going to call this index.html. That way Visual Studio Code knows I'm working with an HTML file. Now a cool little shortcut is if you hit Dock and then Tab, it should fill out kind of the skeleton or a template HTML file. And in the body, I'm going to add an h1 tag. And I'm just going to say hello world. I'll save that. And now we're going to open up our Finder. We're going to go to where we created that new folder called First HTML. And if we double click on the HTML file, you'll see it opens up in the browser, and there's our output.